It's a very nice October morning here at Wesley Chapel. There's the campground right across the street here. It's a bit of a weird arrangement. The cemetery is surrounded by the campground. But anyway, this church is in miserable shape. It's very sad. But I've passed through here quite a bit over the years. My family, when I was a child, we stayed here a couple times. So I've seen this church when it was doing much better. But yeah, that was 10 plus years ago. It's not doing great now. But anyway, it was probably built, I don't know, late 1800s, early 1900s. That's a very general guess, but just not entirely sure. Foundation is concrete. It's been redone at some point. See some of the nice timbers. Wood frame. Maybe this would be the vestibule, if I'm saying that right. Windows still intact. That's a surprise. Here's some sandstone. Another block there. So still a little bit of sandstone. But yeah, the front is essentially wide open. It's been that way for years. Oh, 1848. That would be when they were established, certainly. See the little light there as well. But yeah, we'll go in there in a minute. I'll show you the old worship sign here. Sunday, 9 a.m. It's probably Sunday. Guess it could be Monday. Looks kind of weird for that to start with an S, but it's got to be Sunday. Definitely feel bad for this church. Like, it has this area, the tourism has like really boomed, and so the vandals have gotten it really bad. You'll soon see. Yeah, the bell tower's still up there, or the bell rather. The tower is leaning heavily. It's probably got not too much longer in it before it just collapses. But the bell is up there. I'm sure when that falls, someone's going to come by and swipe that real quick. Got the slate roof with the fish scale design and the rectangular ends there on either extreme. See, the whole building is bowing like heavily. Like this is actually raised, it seems. I'm not sure. But here's a look inside. Crazy amount of graffiti. This organ here, piano, last time I was here it was standing upright, so someone has since knocked it over. And I'm sure a lot of the furniture has been removed as well. The old section of the cemetery back here is really neat. Don't know what kind of tree that is over there, but it looks really nice right now with the sun backlighting it. You can see plastic siding that was on here, or whatever. Maybe plastic's not the right word. It's plastic, isn't it? That's plastic. And this is weird, though. Huh. It's a different board than the clapboard siding. There's the outhouse. It has been blocked off from the rest of the cemetery. New fence was put in front of it. That tree just looks so nice. You can see a long time ago they boarded up the windows. That did not last very long. what that is. It's like a, I wonder if there were, oh, what do you call them? Dang it, I'm forgetting the word. I wonder if this was on the window. A shutter. I don't know. It's kind of wide to be a shutter, but maybe it was. All right, we'll go in. Oh, show you this real quick. You can see where the rot is concentrated around the fireplace. It's just terrible. It's crazy. It's really bowing in there. The whole building. Let's go inside. I think that's part of this, the other door. So much graffiti. Some really stupid graffiti too. Like that. Dumb. So silly. People like making these sort of statements on the wall of an abandoned church, like anyone's listening. Just leave it be. I'm surprised how intact the floor kind of is. It's not, I mean, it's really bad, but like it's not, you know, it's not like that everywhere. Oh, wow. Beat up stereo system, radio, and whole shebang. You got the cassette player or whatever, something like that. This is really sad. This was very unnecessary to knock this over. See the nice fluted columns on there? Oh, look at the paint. Is that, did someone paint that? No, it fell off. I see. Yeah. That's loose. I think you can kind of see where there was some difference in the color. I mean, it probably was painted at one time. Hope I'm being loud enough. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry. Williams and Sons, Chicago. Cliff Swallow, right where the top of the cross used to be. See the neat lights that used to be hanging up. Only one of them's left. It's on the verge of falling down. Imagine for like years this church was just kind of left vacant. See the broom here, probably had the occasional visitor, treated it kindly, came in, observed, left. But that was probably a long time ago. Inner peace. It's always just very disappointing, all this graffiti. So dumb. There's that big rock there. This chair looks pretty nifty here. well, that was a pretty quick tour, but hope you enjoyed a brief tour of this church. I'm going to get some pictures in here and then carry on with the day. This one probably won't be standing all too much longer. I mean, it's probably got, I don't know. It's hard to guess. Maybe they're 5 years or something. That bell tower is going to be falling down sometime real soon, though. That thing doesn't have too much longer in it. Might as well show you the outhouse real quick. Look at the size of this maple tree, by the way. That's a nice maple tree. See if we can get over to it without too much trouble. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Now this is in good shape. Missing a door, but you can see we have a courtesy fence put up. So, and this is actually really cool. That's probably a local clay product from Logan. And there's down the toilet. I am not going to shine a light down there because there's no reason to risk losing a light down the toilet. Roll needs replenished. It's very empty. Very empty indeed. But yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. Okay, I guess I lied. That was not the end. So I was on my way to a cabin I'm photographing and stopped here real quick because I've driven by this covered bridge so many times, but I've never actually stopped to look at it. But this is the Cox Bridge here in Vinton County. It's built in 1881, or 1884 rather, by the Dilton Steel Company out of, it didn't say where. Probably out of MacArthur though. Covered bridge is built using the Queen Post truss system, and it is one of 5 left in Vinton County. But I think that that's outdated because there's a covered bridge that I believe was a Vinton County covered bridge that I visited about 2 years ago that a storm had knocked a tree onto it, and I don't know if that covered bridge has been repaired. I kind of doubt it. So it might be one of 4 left in Vinton County. There used to be 60, but anyway, very neat. Tiny covered bridge. The timbers are massive. We have a plethora of graffiti, plenty of that going on here. Yeah, these are all circular sawn, I was noticing. Most of these timbers. You can see the kerf marks on them from a circular saw. Metal roof looks good. You can see on the floorboards where the vehicles obviously were driving over the years before they closed it. I think they closed it to traffic in the 90s, like 92. And this bridge replaced it, which itself is a very neat bridge. They don't really build metal truss bridges like that anymore, so it's very cool. But yeah, this is a neat bridge, and the sycamore trees are really popping here. I want to show you underneath of it because I was just under there. I was very surprised to see that the timbers down there look to be hand hewn. So see here. So yeah, there's 2 big timbers down here. And you can see it. I think you can see the kerf marks. And there's quite a few. There's not a ton of kerf marks, but there are some. Especially on this log, I found them to be visible. So it looks to me like these were hand hewn. And I don't know, 1884, I don't know if they would have been hand hewn specifically for this bridge. They could have been salvaged from a different structure maybe. Because I just don't know why they would have hand hewn logs that big, that late in the 1800s, but maybe they are fresh, maybe they were new. Yeah, very neat bridge. It's put on a new concrete foundation in the 90s. That is the Cox Covered Bridge.